On this trip, I'm going out to the bay, see if I can find new fish during the winter. I don't really set my goals too high for the winter, so if I can catch anything, I'll be happy. I start out by heading out to a shallow flat where I've caught fish before. And on the way, I see about a 25-inch red, so that really gets my hopes up. The first bait I use is a suspending twitch bait, just to see if there's any aggressive fish out there. Turns out there was at least one aggressive fish. Unfortunately, it was a pinfish. I tried one more grass flat and then didn't really have any success, so I figured it was a good idea to, fish lower and find some deeper water. For the deeper water, I tied on a jig head with a soft plastic on the back. As I was heading out to find some deeper water spots, something was floating on the top of the water and it caught my eye, so I went to go check it out. It ended up being a small turtle that looked like it was having a little bit of trouble. It seemed like his rear end was too buoyant and he couldn't really get down. Once he saw me though, he was able to get down a little bit, so I hope he was alright. Finally got out to the deeper spot I was thinking of. It's just the end of a deeper channel where I hoped some fish were hanging out. So I anchored up on the edge and started casting. I'm fishing really slow since, fishing fast wasn't working out, and it finally pays off with a nice bite. Turned out to be a pretty little redfish. It was really small, but I was just happy to catch something. Fished that spot a bit longer, but didn't really get any bites. I saw multiple mullet flipping around shallow, so since it was so warm, I decided, I would get out and just make a little wait. Now the sun was getting pretty low, so I decided it was time to start heading back and maybe make a couple casts along the way. I started to fish under this bridge because there always seems to be something going on around these bridge pilings. I was fishing that same soft plastic and jig head, just fishing it really nice and slow, and I managed to pick up one last fish. Well, it was a pretty slow day, but I was really just glad to pick up something. And you know, to get out in the kayak was a lot of fun.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can